EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
In motion is Hunter. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 41 yards.
Jacksonville.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. This one caught left side. That's strange. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. The Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a 4th-year man out of Iowa State. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He keeps it himself. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Foye Oluokun with the play.
1 yard gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll be forced outright, and he'll take this one in. Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Jaguars offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The 49ers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
That play had sack written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
14 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's a slap to Ayuk. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hanson. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Now Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Eric Armstead getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back, but instead you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another 49er. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop.
And he's into the end zone. Rick Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Bigsby to return it. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Patrick Taylor now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And it'll be brought down shy of 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
7-yard gain. That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That That is Josh Hines Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
At the 31.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Purdy. Pushed out to his right, and he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd down, Lawrence. He gets that to Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Complete to De'Ami Brown. A gain of 9 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A 41-yard gain. 1st down, Jacksonville.
In motion is Hunter. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. 2nd down, goal to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now here comes the spike, and they stop it with exactly 50 seconds on the clock. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Now here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the 49ers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.